If you have a quad bike, or you ride a quad bike, or you intend to ride a quad bike, these rules are for you. Also, keep in mind that most quad bikes cannot be used on the road because they do not meet road safety standards. You should check with the manufacturer if your quad bike has been approved for road use. If your quad bike has not been approved but meets road safety standards, you can apply to have your type of quad bike approved for road use. Rule 1. Registering. You must register your quad bike with the Driver and Vehicle Licensing Agency, DVLA, and the bike must have front and rear number plates. Rule 2. MOT certificates. If your quad bike is more than 3 years old and it's used on the road, then it will need a valid MOT certificate to show that it is roadworthy. Here's Rule 3. Driving licence. To drive a quad bike on the road, you need to have a full car licence or a Category B1 licence if it was issued before January 1997. Rule number 4. Insurance. To drive a quad bike on the road, you must have as a minimum a valid third-party insurance. Rule 5. Passengers. A quad bike can only carry passengers if it is designed to do so and has the right number of seats. You should check with the manufacturer if you're not sure. Keep in mind that you can be fined up to £2,500 and get 3 penalty points if you have too many passengers, or they're not seated safely. Another point to note about quad bikes is the use of crash helmets. Quad bike drivers and passengers in England, Scotland and Wales do not have to wear crash helmets, but it is recommended that you wear a suitable one. But in Northern Ireland, you must wear a helmet if you're driving a quad bike. You can be fined up to £500 if you do not. Let's now turn our attention to using your quad bike off-road. The rule clarifies that you do not need a driving licence to ride a quad bike off-road, and you do not have to tax and register your quad bike if you're only going to use it off-road. However, there is an off-road register where you can record the details of your off-road quad bike, which could help the police find it if it's stolen. Next, let's look at the rules for agricultural quad bikes. 1. If you're using a quad bike for agriculture, horticulture and forestry work, you need to register it as a light agricultural vehicle. 2. An agricultural quad bike used on the road does not need an MOT, but must be registered and licensed for road use. 3. It must have a number plate and third-party insurance. 4. It will also need lights if it's being used on the road after dark. 5. Quad bikes used as light agricultural vehicles are not allowed to carry passengers. Finally, you do not have to pay vehicle tax on quad bikes used for agriculture, horticulture or forestry. But if you do have to pay tax, the class will depend on how you use your quad bike. You should pay the limited use tax class for bikes used on the road, and the agricultural machine class for bikes not licensed for road use.